Hello.
Hello.
Ni hao. Wow, beautiful.
Beautiful,
Yeah. Ah, thank you. 谢谢. Thank you, thank you. This is the most gorgeous. Look at this.
Wow.
Ni hao. Wow.
I think she might have cut part
Of the bamboo.
to have a nice
Oh, look at that. What a beautiful place. Oh my god. Ni hao. Hello everybody. Welcome to Tiger Leaping Gorge here in Yunnan, China. Believe it or not, we had no idea what to expect, and our expectations have already been blown out of the water. Have a look where we are right now. So basically what happened, we started our morning this morning at just after 7 a.m. Ni hao.
Oh no, thank you. Hiking sticks.
Oh, good. Thank you. Hello. We started our morning at 7 a.m. from our guest house, and we reserved bus tickets, which we then had to go take the bus, bring us out to basically a large viewing deck that was full of tourists. From there, we had to speak to a local. We had to get ourselves a car, drive us up to an area where there's a guest house called Na Shi Guest House. That's where we are just now. That guest house is just somewhere here, like 50 meters this way. And now we're at the official beginning of the upper Tiger Leaping Gorge Tiger Leaping Gorge hike. I'm still half asleep and I'm halfway up a mountain as well.
In all fairness though, a friendly local helped us to organize the taxi drive up here.
Yeah,
Because without speaking Chinese, it was basically not possible.
exactly.
So we're really, really grateful for you in case you're watching this.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
We literally got saved. If you don't speak Mandarin, it's a little bit difficult to navigate, but Chinese people always save the day. And look at this for the beginning of this hike. There's absolutely no tourists here. Chinese people, when they're on holidays, they don't particularly like going on hikes.
Yeah.
Because we said to the Chinese girl that helped us that we want to go hiking, and she literally looked at us like we had 7 heads. She thought we wanted to get a lift to go to a hotel or something like this, but no, we are off on an adventure today, and it looks like we're going to be on our own today because the weather is not particularly nice. It's foggy, it's overcast, but hopefully we can get some nice views over the snow mountains, Haba Snow Mountain and Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. And we have some serious elevation to go through and a lot of walking. Oh, this is going to be a fun day.
Just to let you guys know as well, all of this was possible because our hotel in Lijiang, the Saturday Inn, helped us to reserve all of these spots basically. Without them, I think it would have been a lot more difficult. They also reserved basically a hotel for us to stay in that is close to the halfway house. And so today we're just going to walk from here to the halfway house, and then the day after we're going to walk from the halfway house to a place called Tina's Guest House, and apparently there's a bus that can take us back home to Lijiang. And can you believe this? I don't know, like it's so weird because down there were like legitimately, I don't know, 200 tourist buses approximately with loads and lots of people. It was so loud. And then you get up here and it's just peace all of a sudden. It's so interesting how China works that way, that it's like just completely two counter opposites. But if you step away from the tourist trail for 2 seconds, you get to here. It's really nice. Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Oh, you sell nuts? Oh, would you like some walnuts?
You want to get some walnuts?
可以长点。
Oh, stick as well.
快，
For walking.
快用那个5元。
Handy.
This one here?
哦，这个10块。
How much?
I think she means 10 yuan.
Oh, I have cash, I think.
Yeah?
Maybe we can do it with cash.
Yeah, maybe we have some cash.
Because the internet connection is not necessarily. Oh, no,
Uh-huh.
stick? No, no.
长点。
We are young. Can try.
看看看可以看。
Shit.
没有，
I'm looking for a 20, but I'm gonna give her a 20.
要2个给啊，1个。
No, just for one.
1个，哦。
Mmm.
Is it good?
How's it?
谢谢。
Thank you so much. Oh,
Ah, thank you. Shit.
谢谢 thank you.
Shit.
谢谢。
Thank you, thank you.
谢谢。
Bye bye.
拜拜。
Oh, they're really good.
What a way to start
Now-
breakfast.
Keep in mind, there's not a whole lot of civilization going on up here. So you need to bring your own food. You need to bring your own water. And then a handful of walnuts here and there when you meet a friendly auntie, I guess.
Wow.
These are really nice. Oh, that's a walnut tree, by the way.
That's a walnut tree.
Maybe?
So that's where she gets them from,
Oh,
probably.
no, maybe not. Maybe not. But walnut trees look similar.
These walnuts are amazing. You can feel how thin the air is here.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot thinner than what it is in Lijiang. Lijiang, around 2,400 meters or so. Right now we're probably around 1,000 meters higher. Probably closer to like 3.5 right now, if I had to guess. Because we gained a lot of elevation in the bus that we took to drop us off. So I cannot believe the views. And hopefully the weather clears up for us today.
Those walnuts are really tasty.
Walnuts are amazing.
Walnuts are extremely expensive in Europe.
Very expensive in
That
Europe.
was very affordable for a giant bag.
For a big bag of walnuts like that in Europe, you're probably going to pay 5 or 6 times the amount that we just paid. You probably get lesser quality as well. Okay.
I see a lot of mule poo.
There's a lot of mule poo, yeah. But that's because you see a lot of mules and a lot of horses around here. We actually saw a camel as well at the beginning of this. So let's go up into this hiking trail. One of the top 10 hiking trails in the world, by the way. So it's amazing to be able to say that we're doing this. And it's also Tiger Leaping Gorge, one of the deepest gorges in the world as well. I believe it's a couple hundred meters deeper than the Grand Canyon even. So that says it all.
Check this out, we found a herd of cows up here. Oh, as you can tell, it's very difficult to walk up here as the oxygen is very, very thin. But yeah, they kind of look like the European mountain cows, just a little bit smaller, I feel. But that probably explains where all of the dairy products are coming from.
Oh yeah. They're beautiful. And the scene behind them is even more beautiful. It's crazy.
Yeah, I love how relaxed they are, even though they probably don't see a whole lot of people other than their owners up here, I guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe the neighbor. Yeah, but other than that, I'm sure they won't see a whole lot of people like us. I don't know. It kind of seems like we are the only people on this trail. We haven't really seen anybody so far anyway.
It's interesting how this is all concrete here. I was thinking this was gonna be like pure dirt and nature, which we are purely in nature, but it's fascinating how someone managed to actually build like a concrete walkway through here. It's nice in one way because it makes it easier on your legs and ankles. But I'd say after a while it makes it worse on your ankles and legs because of you're not getting as much sort of traction as you would in some dirt. But wow, let's have a look at where we are.
There is a constant drizzle of rain, by the way.
Yeah.
Not too heavy, so we're not properly getting wet. But it's raining a little bit, so let's see how that develops during the day.
Yeah, unfortunately. We've had clear weather pretty much the entire time since we've arrived here in China. But today, not so much. And these are the signs. These are the signs that you gotta look out for. So we're on the upper trekking route, which is the one that you want to take. We're heading towards the middle Tiger Leaping Gorge. Kiao To is where the ticket office is.
Yeah. And there in the distance, if the camera picks it up, you can already see also some rice paddies, what it looks like.
Some rice over there.
I didn't know that rice paddies existed at such a high altitude.
Crazy. It's a good way for us to get our fitness up because wow, it's very easy to gain weight in China, and we've definitely been gaining weight while eating all the delicious food. And let's try and counteract that today and tomorrow. We have 2 days of this ahead of us. Well, will you have a look at that? It's only getting harder. We are literally only like 20 minutes into this. We have about 9.5 kilometers of up to go. Kind of up down zigzag all over these mountains before we reach our guest house. Let's see what lies ahead for us. Of course, Naomi brought her basket with her so she can fit in with the rest of the locals. We saw a good few locals already hiking up with their baskets, 3 or 4 times larger than this one, packed full of crops. It's a testament to how strong and fit a lot of these people are. We are feeling exceptionally fat right now. Oh guys, we came to a rest stop now. It says to gain energy to tackle the 28 bends. So apparently we haven't even reached the 28 bends yet. But there's actually a coffee shop and loads of other hikers here as well. Some music playing as well, and this is where basically the 28 bends will begin. There's a kitchen, loads going on. So we're gonna grab ourselves a coffee and gain some energy. Hello. Hello. Ni hao.
At this rest stop also we got a really nice Americano, iced Americano, and the host has packed us some lunch. So I have a hard-boiled egg and Luke got a sandwich. I already ate my sandwich when we were on the bus because we didn't have any breakfast, so I had to kind of stock up beforehand. I don't know, Luke always eats breakfast really late. It's weird. But yeah, check out this beautiful view from this little rest spot here. It's just so nice. It's still drizzling a little bit, but I kind of feel like the rain is calming down little by little. And it's just so peaceful to sort of sit here and have a look out on the gorge. I kind of feel like, I don't know, that maybe like the view totally makes all of the struggles to go up here worth it. And to be fair, we thought that we already had like a few bends of the 28 bends behind us, but Luke already showed you the sign like gain power or something for the 28 bends. And so we still
haven't even started it yet.
We haven't even started the 28 bends yet, and we thought we were already like 10 bends in or something. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot more struggling, I think, strugglesome than we anticipated.
This coffee is delicious, by the way. We're in the best place in the world for coffee, I think. All of the coffee that we've been trying here in Yunnan has literally blown us away. And I think we're gaining power slowly. So we're going to head off probably in the next maybe 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, the uncle has a proper espresso machine up here, which I've never seen in a mountain. And off we go again. By the way, short little minute for appreciation for the beautiful houses here and the views as well that you have. It's absolutely insane. Now this man decided to walk an alternative way, apparently. Up here in the little rest house as well, there's a very interesting looking toilet, which scares me low-key, but we don't have to use the toilet yet. If I do use the toilet, I'm sure we're going to show you what the toilets on the mountains look like. I'm sure it's just a hole in the ground, probably.
Right there, yeah, WC.
Yeah. And there's these little mules.
Everywhere
As well. So
I think if you want, you can take a mule, like you can actually ride a mule, which we wouldn't really recommend unless, like, if you're gonna come and you're gonna go here to hike, do it with your legs.
yeah.
If you overpack and your bags are too heavy, maybe that might be an option to put your bag on a mule, but it's going to cost you a ton of money. So pack lightly. We left most of our luggage at our homestay guest house in Lijiang. So we would recommend you guys to book a little bit ahead and then stay overnight here and then head back to Lijiang and pick up your stuff, and then that way you have light bags and it's not too heavy.
I heard some other YouTubers say as well that you can send your stuff all the way to Tina's guest house and then from there take a bus to Shangri-La.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go back to Lijiang and take it from there basically. But yeah, with the mules, I don't know, mules are kind of mountain animals, so I guess they're assimilated for altitudes and for walking like this. But I don't think it's necessarily good for them to be carrying people on their back up these mountains.
Especially not someone like me, like I'm over 100 kilos.
Especially not European-sized people, yeah, but generally mules are very small animals. I don't think it's good for them to carry anything heavier than maybe 50-60 kilo or something. Oh my god, I'm running out of breath so fast here. I don't think I ever talked about it, but I do have some lung diseases and autoimmune diseases, so this for me is like a little bit strugglesome, but I'm gonna hopefully muscle my way through it. The views for sure are worth it.
Oh my god. We're still on the right track. Blue sign. Look at this. Beautiful. Thank you. Wow. He has a DJI drone and he's gonna fly it off over the gorge now. Wow, I wish we still had our drone. We had a drone back for a long time, for the first like basically 2 years that we traveled, but we stopped using it because it's not really like, we started our channel with the intention of being like a, you know, one of these channels where like you have music and drone shots and everybody's dancing and you're like going up these scenic routes and stuff, but that's not really us anymore. We're trying to just show you guys the reality of it.
We're still doing the scenic roads, don't get me wrong.
We're still doing scenic stuff, don't get us wrong. But not as like flashy editing and stuff like that. But
we left our drone in Mumbai.
So
we were running into a lot of issues with the drone.
Yeah.
Going through Indian airports.
Yeah, Indian airports made it very difficult for us with our drone. They treated us like we were basically terrorists because we had a drone, which was interesting. But here in China, probably would have been no problem whatsoever. And we would also get the beautiful mountains. But I'm sure there's plenty of like stock drone footage out there over these mountains. And this camera that we have here, the DJI, does a fantastic job anyways of capturing everything that we want to see. Oh wow.
I'm feeling a lot better after that break too.
Yeah, the break sort of revitalized
Kind of felt like I needed a coffee.
Yeah, some caffeine, and I dug into the packet of walnuts that we had as well.
Yeah.
Oh, feeling much better, and we have a good few hours I think ahead of us, probably another 4-5 hours.
Online on Apple Maps, funnily enough, it says only like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But I think we're already 2 hours in. So it takes a lot longer than it says online.
Yeah, Apple Maps and a lot of the map applications, I think they give you like in an ideal situation, this is like how long it's going to be, but it's not taking into account that we're literally climbing a mountain right now. Oh wow.
So, we are basically in the cloud. We are the cloud.
We are literally clouds.
Yeah. Oh my god. I do believe there's not much more left to go to the peak. It's just sort of here. Looks to be maybe the highest point. Maybe like another hour or so. And then we should be peaking. We should be in Peking. No. But yeah. Can you believe this beautiful view? Of course the river is brown now because it's rainy season and all of the sediment is being carried around, but I believe in the winter time this river is like turquoise blue.
Yeah,
which would be so cool.
In the winter the snow runs down and then you have a beautiful blue color, but now it's brown, but it doesn't take away from the beauty, I think.
Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha.
Diarrhea river. The glorious sunshine is poking its head out of those clouds. Hopefully the rain stops soon. I'm actually losing my voice because of how thin the air is. And I want to get somewhere where we don't see this blue bridge.
F the blue bridge. Right? You think so too, no?
Ni hao.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
You can do it.
Yes.
How many more bends? You were counting?
No. Many more.
I think the sun is coming.
You too.
I think the sun is coming through because we're sort of in the cloud now.
Yes.
So if we make it over the cloud, depending on the altitude, we might not have any rain at all.
I hope so. Look at that beautiful, beautiful sunshine.
He's trying to give up now.
Yeah.
Go!
Go!
Says the couple that is standing in one of the bends and not moving.
We're just standing here being lazy, taking a break, and we're chanting them to go on. Ay, ay, ay. There's no path now, by the way. It's basically just rock and dirt. So we were on a path most of the way up until the rest point, and now it's just basically sediment and dirt rocks everywhere. This is a challenge. It's quite a challenge, especially if you're not like an actual seasoned hiker or someone who does this a lot. We would like to be those people, but
I think the biggest issue is that we're not used to the altitude and
Yeah.
the oxygen
absolutely.
composure.
Yeah. The altitude is the most challenging part because the air is rather thin right now.
Because on the treadmill, both of us look really fit.
On the treadmill, I can go and go and go for as long as I want on a treadmill. But a mountain, different story. Only vertical.
8.6 kilometers to go. Take a right in 3.3 kilometers.
This 28 bends is no joke. We're not counting them. We're just making a stop on every bend.
I kind of thought people were a little bit dramatic about saying that the bends are difficult. Now the bends are really difficult.
Yeah. It's all up, up, up. Literally. So much donkey poo everywhere too. But that's obvious. But wow. This is a physical challenge for sure. Slow and steady. See the red arrow. Oh wow. Someone is riding a horse up here. A mule. Up here. Amazing. I think we made it. I think we defeated the 28 bends. Hello.
Hello.
Ni hao. Wow, beautiful. Yeah.
Poor horsey. Muley.
Poor horse. The lady looks like she's fit enough to do it as well. Oh well. If that's what she wants to do and she wants to pay for the experience. But apparently there's a viewpoint up here. And I think we have conquered the 28. This feckin' blue bridge just keeps appearing. Hopefully we're working our way around now and we can get a different view.
We have this story in Europe where Napoleon rode over the Alps on an elephant. Do you think that's what that feels like, but with a mule?
Oh yeah.
Riding over the Himalayas?
Yeah. She's conquering the mountains of Yunnan on a horseback.
She needs an army though.
She's the next Mulan. Only she paid to ride the horse with a guide. Not exactly warrior-like, is it? Good.
I think now the
Oh yeah.
climbing part might start now.
Yeah. So if you want to, you can take a photo here for 10 yuan. Just a scenic photo spot that a local kind of took over.
I thought we were...
Have a look. It's straight over the gorge, so it is a very beautiful photo spot for 10 yuan.
I kind of thought we were at the peak. Does that mean we're not at the peak?
I'm not sure. We might still have a little bit to go. But wow, this is a nice place to take a little bit of a break. Wherever there's an opportunity for a photo, there will be one here in China, that's for sure.
There's always a photo opportunity in China.
Yeah, and they'll make sure that you can give them a little bit of money for it, but that's totally fine.
I mean, they're securing the spot.
Yeah, they literally
have, like, balusters and everything.
They literally set it up in a way that it looks very beautiful, and they also have the flag and everything of China behind a lot of the photos, so it's incredible. Wow, it seems to be getting quite difficult over this way.
Let's go and have a look over the edge this way, because I feel like that is the actual photo op. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Holy crackers.
Yeah, this is the real photo op, I think.
Oh my god.
Now you need to fight. If you have intrusive thoughts like me, now you need to fight your intrusive thoughts of, oh, take a step.
Can you believe this?
No. Jesus Christ.
Guys, can we just take a minute here to appreciate China? We're up here, right? Probably around 4,000 meters, I'm just guessing. We're very, very high up in the middle of nowhere in the mountains. And I have 4G reception. What the hell is going on here?
Last night I was actually warning like my parents and Sarah, like my best friend, and I was warning everybody saying like, look, we're gonna hike from here to there. If after 48 hours we're not saying anything to you, can you please let the authorities know that we're lost or something? But yeah, no. I mean, of course, always tell somebody that you're hiking, but we have 4G regardless.
We have full signal everywhere we're going here.
I find that so weird, I don't know.
It's literally astounding.
I thought we would be completely cut off of civilization, basically.
Same. If you do a hike like this in Europe, you are quite literally flat signal, and you have to let people know where you are before you go.
You need a... The last time I went hiking in Germany, I had a physical map.
Yeah.
Because there's just... Sometimes there's no signal.
Europe is still in the Stone Age compared to here. It's crazy. Look at all the bamboo growing here on the mountainside.
Yeah, we left the pine tree area and are now in bamboo growing area. I didn't know that bamboo is higher than pine trees.
Yeah. Crazy. And still plenty of moisture from the rain on the here.
Tree. How beautiful is that tree?
Oh, look at that tree. Yeah, wow.
Looks like he's about to...
It's growing out over the mountain.
Yeah, literally on like a 90
That is beautiful.
degree angle here.
All of the local Chinese people that we keep meeting along the way, by the way, keep commenting on Naomi's backpack. It's really cute.
I think, by the way, that little viewpoint that we were just at with the pictures, shortly thereafter, that might have been the peak of this hike now. I'm not 100% sure. We might as well go back up at a later stage, but right now we're going downwards, and all of that sort of just rock also stopped. So here we have mud and rocks again. And yeah, slowly but surely, hopefully, make our way to our guest house. The 28 bends, I think, are over.
Yes,
I think
we've made it. We're gonna make our way down now.
I was just telling Luke as well, I think we acclimatized to the altitude. Of course, that usually takes 3 days. But because we were in Kunming for, 3 days?
Kunming for 3 days.
3 days, and then Dali
days.
for 3 days, and then Lijiang now for 2 days already.
Yep.
Today's the 3rd day, I think. So we slowly went up. I kind of feel like acclimatizing wasn't so difficult. Now, the first part of the hike, I was really struggling with breathing, but now it's okay. Of course, it's still exhausting, but we're back in Pine Tree area. Of course, it's still exhausting, but it's a little bit better. I feel like I'm not struggling so much anymore. Sort of the first maybe hour was really tough.
First hour was this.
Yeah.
So you're basically just up. Then you hit the rest stop. Then you can rest, relax for...
After the rest stop, it got better.
After the rest stop, it's still quite up. The 28 bends begins after that. But because the rest stop is there, I think that's what helped us to acclimatize.
Yeah, I mean, like with the lungs, resting for a minute there, like we had a coffee and we were eating an apple and a sandwich and whatnot. I kind of felt like that did the trick. So if you do see that little rest stop, it's the only rest stop that we've seen so far that provides drinks. Do take a break. And I believe we have to go this way, but there's a way this way too. Let's just stay on the big main track and not get lost in the mountains. So yeah, we're both sort of walking in sneakers, which is fine for these weather conditions, but I think if it's raining a lot more, you definitely need hiking boots or something with like a thick profile, maybe trekking sneakers or hiking boots or anything like that, because you can see like there's a lot of sort of just earthy path as well, and that plus the stones will make one big mudslide, I believe. I nearly slipped there while saying that. It was really suitable for the situation.
There's also quite a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. If you can, try and have something protective for your arms and your legs, or maybe bring a little repellent or something.
And the UV index is very high as well.
Careful about the UV too. We've been getting sunburned quite a bit in Dali and Lijiang and stuff like that, so we're trying now this time around to be a little bit more careful with that stuff. But UV, mosquitoes, proper footwear, pack lightly, and come prepared, I guess. So bring snacks and stuff like that, because the offering of snacks is very limited too. So you will get things like instant noodles and stuff like that, but that was only at that rest stop that we showed you guys. So it's probably not going to be enough, especially if you're planning on doing multiple days of hiking.
If you do want to bring something, that is heavy, let it be water.
Yeah. Make sure to bring water. We brought with us like 3 liters of water, which is definitely not enough, but it's just enough to keep us hydrated until we get to our guest house, I think. And then we will probably be able to get some at the guest house. But yeah, water is obviously essential, especially if you have good weather conditions, because the UV is so high. You're going to dehydrate yourself very, very quickly, and that's not what you want up here in the middle of nowhere. Wow, look at this, another rest stop here. Found our way to a beautiful viewpoint rest stop. Coffee and stuff like that. Is it a cool view? Ni hao! Wow!
I think she might have cut part
Of the bamboo.
To have a nice
Oh, look at that. What a beautiful place. Wow. Nice place to sit and relax. We're feeling okay though. Thank you, Shishi. It's a beautiful place, but we're feeling actually still very strong right now. Believe it or not. As Naomi said, we've kind of acclimatized now to the height, and we're also sort of slowly making our way relatively down. It's also just kind of like laterally moving along the mountains. It's an incredible hike, and honestly this is a must do if you're planning a trip to Yunnan or to the south of China whatsoever. This place is just, it's really out of this world, and I keep saying this in a lot of the places that we go to in China, but this is number one so far. This is the most gorgeous. Look at this.
Wow, you can see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I hope you can, sort of here alongside each side of the mountain you have little rivers that are going into the big river, I believe, and you have a beautiful, beautiful view. My god, who would have thought that Yunnan has this to offer? I didn't think that. When you think of China, you think big cities, you don't think rural, remote places like this, right? That's insane.
Genuinely, for me, coming from Europe and all of the traveling that we've done so far, this is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen.
100%. It's so beautiful. Up here, by the way, you have a lot of cicadas and a lot of birds. So sort of along your path, they accompany you with their song. It's kind of really nice. I don't know, sounds kind of poetic, doesn't it?
It's amazing. I don't understand why people would bring speakers with them and play music. It's just listen to this. Birds.
I'm sure you can hear a lot of wind right now in the microphone.
Wind, the birds, the cicadas, the river rushing through the gorge. What more could you want?
Oh wow! One of the little rivers actually has turquoise water.
Yeah.
I thought it was only the brown, but this one has turquoise.
The water down there is actually perfectly blue.
Maybe
amazing.
Depending on where our guest house is, we might be getting closer to those rivers.
Yes.
It would be cool to see.
Insane.
The rest stops are actually more plentiful. Ni hao. Oh, you want a sweet potato? Sweet potato on the go.
You want to get maybe like a Snickers bar or something, just something quick.
Oh, I want a sweet potato.
A sweet potato.
I want a sweet potato.
Yeah, let's get one. This one.
这个10块。
10块. 10 yuan.
This is 10.
Or 10.
WeChat?
这个大的这个。
This one is good.
Okay.
Pay with WeChat.
扫微信，这里吧。
Oh, if you want a Snickers bar, you can order.
Oh,
one.
yeah, sure. One Snickers as well.
And this one.
那个等一下，那个15。
Shoo.
那个巧克力。
15.
15.
Okay.
Oh. Yes.
She's so tall. See how tall she is?
25。巧克力
15. The Snickers. 15.
还有这个10块。
Oh, I cannot do it.
Why?
Because it's the China card issues outside of China mainland.
Oh. Do we have cash? Oh no.
It's not working.
We need to have mainland China
Bank account.
bank account.
So sorry. 10.
Oh, damn.
It's not working.
Yeah,
10,
50.
20. Oh, 50.
50.
Sorry.
Sorry.
The sun is not working. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Damn
sad.
it. So just in case, guys, if you are paying, if you are a foreigner, keep in mind, bring some cash. Shishi.
We didn't bring a whole lot of cash. I just brought 50 yuan, I believe,
Okay.
just to sort of keep us going in emergency situations.
Challenge is real sometimes up here. But that's okay. We're lucky that we brought some cash with us. You can have both sides.
Oh,
I just want my
half the sweet
Snickers.
potato? I don't know, the sweet potato just looked so tasty, like the purple one.
Yeah, it's also a lot healthier than whatever I'm about to have. But hey, I just want some quick sugar. Oh, that's good.
Sorry, I'm peeling.
Quick little power snack.
Oh, hot.
Hot.
Yeah. Very hot, but also very tasty.
Mm.